So, we're going to go with what we got, and I'll read it. I was going to say that Countryman commented that, don't piss off a woman, because she can get back at you, and don't piss off a group of women, because they can, basically make your life hell. So, I replied, saying that, here it is. He said, you don't piss off a woman, she will hurt you. A whole group of women can raise a lot of hell. Love this book, thank you. So, for people who are listening to me read this, get it out to your friends and family, can't hurt. If you have a YouTube channel, go ahead and, give a link to it, post it, upload, one of the videos. I have a playlist for Lights Out specifically. Give me a shout out on that. The more people hear it, the more people will, have a good handle on a whole host of issues that they need to deal with ahead of time, mentally and emotionally. That will really help. Okay. So, anyway, that was his statement, and then I replied, this is a really excellent point, and I'm glad you made it. It actually deserves a whole video devoted to the topic because there's not too much out there in regards to it. I'll just make one point in this comment. Whoops, I can't do that. In this comment, and that is that Rudyard Kipling would have been the poet laureate of England. And at the time, it was the empire upon which the sun never set. Okay? They pretty well ruled the seas. They ruled the world. Much of it, about 75% of it. But he happened to piss off, Rudyard Kipling happened to piss off a woman. That woman he happened to piss off was the queen of said empire upon which the sun never set. The reason he pissed her off was because he had the gall to write a poem about her. And its lyrics are in the link below, and it's set to, there's a rendition of it, there's a link to it that I posted under that. This is under, I don't know for them at the minute. What the heck? Under my video, Lights Out, Chapter 51, Part 3. Okay. So, link is there. You can look it up pretty easily. Just look up Walk Wide, the Widow of Windsor, and look for the one that's set to music. It's really, really good rendition of it. So, and I can't do that. I wish I could. Have you heard of the widow at Windsor with the hairy gold crown on her head? She has ships on the foam, she has millions at home, and she pays us poor beggars in red. Ow, poor beggars in red. There's her nick on that cavalry horses. There's her mark on the medical stores. And her troopers you'll find with a fair wind behind that takes us to various wars. Poor beggars, barbarous wars. Then here's to the widow at Windsor, and here's to her stores and the guns, the men and the horses, what makes up the forces of Mrs. Victoria's sons. Poor beggars, Victoria's sons. Walk wide of the widow at Windsor, for off of creation she owns. We have bought her the same with the sword and the flame, and we've salted it down with our bones. Poor beggars, it's blue with our bones. Hands off of the sons of the widow, hands off of the goods in her shop, for the kings must come down and the emperors frown when the widow at Windsor says stop. Poor beggars were sent to say stop. Then here's to the lodge of the widow, from the pole to the tropics it runs, to the lodge that we tile with the rank and the file and open and form with the guns. Poor beggars, it's always the guns. We have heard of the widow at Windsor. It's safest to let her alone. For her centuries we stand by the sea and the land, wherever the bugles are blown. Poor beggars, and don't we get blown. Take hold of the wings of the morning and flop round the earth till you're dead. but you won't get away from the tune that they play to that bloomin' old rag overhead. Then here's to the widow, sons of the widow, wherever, however they roam. Here's all they desire, and if they require a speedy return to their home. Poor beggars, they'll never see home. Oh. Queen Victoria was the monarch in power at the time when, well, during probably one of the greatest times during England's majestic reign. So you got Queen Victoria and you got Queen Elizabeth, daughter of Anne Boleyn. Two great monarchs. Should be a bit of a statement that, you know, women can be tough. So, and I think I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to do another video on the female of the species, which was where I was heading with the comment about the widow at Windsor. So, this is Jerry Diamond. If you're listening to this, you are the remnant.